In Ukraine's capital, hundreds of people laid flowers, lit candles, and left crosses to pay their respects to those killed in clashes with government forces. One large makeshift memorial site was on Kiev's Institutska Street, where many anti-government protesters were shot dead on February 20th. The violent protests forced President Viktor Yanukovych to flee the capital. In Peshawar, in northwestern Pakistan, police rushed to the site of a suicide bombing near the Iranian consulate. Police said that the bomber blew himself up late on February 24th when he was stopped by security guards at a checkpoint, injuring at least 10 people. 2 more bombs were found nearby and defused. In Afghanistan, the international aid group Doctors Without Borders told a press conference in Kabul that access to medical care remains severely limited in large parts of the country. Announcing the results of a survey in 4 provinces, aid workers said Afghanistan has seen some progress in access to health care in the last decade. But it said the situation is still critical, largely because leaders have placed political and military objectives ahead of humanitarian needs. Georgia marked the 93rd anniversary of the Soviet occupation of the country in 1921. President Georgy Margvelashvili visited a memorial outside Tbilisi to Georgian soldiers who died fighting the Red Army. At the National Manuscript Center, an exhibition was held dedicated to the independent Social Democratic Republic of Georgia, which existed from 1918 until the invasion in 1921. In the Tajik capital Dushanbe, a court ruled that the Asia Plus newspaper and its editor must publish an apology and pay 30,000 simonis, or about $6,000, as compensation for insulting the dignity of 3 plaintiffs. The newspaper's editor, Olga Tutubalina, had published an article using a quote by Vladimir Lenin that strongly criticized the intelligentsia. Tutubalina rejected the plaintiff's call for an apology and said that she will fight the court's ruling. In Kazakhstan, a coalition of NGOs awarded its Liberty Prize for contributions to democracy to 2 opposition journalists, 1 politician, and 2 activists. One of the recipients, Lukpan Akhmadyarov, is well known for his investigative reporting on corruption in the region. He endured an attack 2 years ago that he says was politically motivated. The coalition that granted the awards usually limits its contact with the media, fearing it would attract police raids against its members, as happened last year. In Belarus, cheering fans and a military band welcomed Olympic athletes returning to Minsk from Sochi, Russia. Daria Domracheva, who won gold in the women's biathlon, greeted the crowds alongside freestyle aerial skiers Alia Tsupar and Anton Kushnir, who also won gold. Belarus brought home 6 medals in biathlon and freestyle skiing. Also in Belarus, well-known musicians and writers performed and read from their work at an event in Minsk to show solidarity with citizens of neighboring Ukraine. Organizers said the event was not intended as a political statement, but instead to show the participants' hopes and fears on behalf of Ukrainians enduring the crisis in their country. And that's the video roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.